Hi, just Bella giving you another message about times changing, and we're receiving the power in which we send out what we're asking for with our intention is the power with which it's delivered. So when we send out a powerful prayer and we break through the energy on the fourth dimension, it goes straight up. And it can go up and up and up and up and up because all the pathways are aligned since the 21st of the 12th gateway. So we understand that. We know we've got to slow our mind down, right? And then we've got to receive the prayer. So imagine this, because anyone having trouble with receiving, it might help you, because it really helped me. I asked the angels to help me. I've been working with the angels for years now, closely, and the Ascended Masters, and I'm a Reiki Master, and I'm a psychic medium. So I've got new galactic family come in as well. So there's more beings. They have been there, but they've come into other people's readings, and I've said you've got like beams of light, and there's 1,000 of them, and they're here as your army. So I didn't know what I was saying, but now I know who they are. They're the angels of light who've come to heal and to bring us light. So when you ask for a prayer, right, it gets sent up, goes straight up to God, to Source. So here's Source. As soon as you ask, right, Source, God, all that is. Do you love it? Source. Right? It's the prayer is answered, remember? Answered. So straight away, ask and so these answer, no time and space here. But it goes through what we talked about before in the universal, right, the galactic, cosmic, and then it gets into these thought prisons and into this fourth dimension. So it's got to get through this fourth dimension to get to you on earth, right? But you've got to be what? Clear in the mind, open in the heart, and connected to Gaia, right? So it's threefold. See, got to connect to the earth. Anyway, here you are, sending up a prayer, powerful prayer, and then worrying about it, going back into the mind and strengthening those thought prisons that we talked about in part 1. So when you go back in the mind, you strengthen that. Now when I say back in the mind, I'm talking about a belief system, right? It doesn't matter which belief system that you're into, you're hooked into, and your energy field goes there, and your life force goes there, and your whole belief and your life, right, is ruled by that over your heart or your own intuition. Right, so you've given your power over. So that's why it's a prison. Now, for many, many years, thousands and thousands, millennia, we haven't been able to break free of these thought prisons because there hasn't been enough power coming down from Source. But this is the first time in the history of humanity that there is enough power coming down from the different dimensions. But what we have to do is we have to raise the vibration from down here up to 5D, right? So here we have the fourth dimension, and Earth is the third dimension. And then we're in 5 dimension, all the energy is coming down from Source to the 5th dimension here, right? And then we're in 3 dimension, 3rd dimension, 3 dimension, right? So what happens is to receive the prayer, it's already come straight away, delivered to 5D, it's got to get through here. This is the thought prisons, this is the yuck. This is the mind matrix that I talk about as well. This is the fear, doubt, worry, the mind, here, the mind, right? Causing mental illness, highest ever been on the planet because of this. So what happens is this here can be interfered. If you're not open and receptive, here I am, my heart's open, I'm not in the mind matrix, I'm connected to Gaia, and I'm open to receiving. My arms are wide open. If that connection isn't strong for you to pull it down, right? So just picture, here comes the angel flying down, gets to this yuck energy, got to get through it, and is swooped in by a dark force, right? The dark side comes in and swoops in, takes your answered prayer because you weren't open enough to receive it. So everything comes from Source, all energy comes from Source, and this is how we're going to change the darkness to light, by receiving the light and not letting the darkness come in and take our light and use it for their own purposes, which is to control and manipulate. And we don't want that. We want unity. Do duality, I was going to say. So we really have to open up. Now, as soon as I heard that, it was like, oh my gosh, all those prayers, answered prayers that I haven't received, got stuck in this fourth dimensional matrix and intervened. They showed me an angel that got captured with somebody's answered prayer, and then they had to send, it's called the Federation of Light, had to come in and actually release the angel. So the fourth dimension, right, astral plane, we go there at night time. If you're a light worker, you've probably been working and doing like a double shift, if you like, so working a lot at night time and then working in, doing light work here. I mean, it's a lot of work. I tell you, sometimes you wake up more tired than when you went to bed. That's when you're working at night time, clearing here. So you don't just go in there and just give light. You actually absorb the yuck and then transform it through your heart chakra, right? Heart, here, and then send it back up. That's a light worker. Many Blu-rays as well. So the Blu-rays are doing this at night time, probably golden rays, we're all up there, different rays. So here is you opening as a divine being of light, as God's creation, as this source is actually within you. So it's within you, the source here within your heart. Here, the chamber of your heart. So how's it going to connect? Well, guess who doesn't want it to connect? The dark forces, because what happens? They're gone. That's what's happening at the moment. The shift is happening. So Earth herself is going from fourth dimension to fifth dimension. And that's where these rays coming through that have come through never before are igniting us. There are electrical currents which are activating our DNA. There's crystals in our DNA, and this is a contract, like a soul contract that you had before you came in. So when that awakens, when those DNA crystals get clear, which is what's happening in this year one, we've got to be careful to receive what is ours by divine right. And we have to send prayers of gratitude and thankfulness out with power and with love. So I hope this has helped you open to receiving, because everything comes from source, everything comes from God, all the energy. And if you're not receiving your prayer answer, your answered prayer, then guess who's taking it? You're actually allowing this to occur. So there must be times where you have to cut off the mind and get connected to the earth, come back into your heart and open to receiving. Now it's multidimensional, so that means that you can receive in very many different ways, not just in money or just in prestige. There's a lot of cosmic divine love opening up because the masculine energy on the planet going into their heart and the feminine energy are trying to anchor down a vibration of power and intuition and nurturing. So when these balance, it's going to be like nurturing power with love creates abundance, and that's who you are. You're the love and light that's going to do this. So please think about receiving. Please give yourself a couple of minutes every day. And just with a big deep breath right now, because I'm a Reiki master, you're actually receiving healing right now, but it's up to you to open to receive it. So you can just accept it anytime you're watching a video of mine. You'll be receiving it. It comes straight through my third eye, through my eyes, through my voice, through my high heart, through my throat and my heart. So I have to sit like this. I used to sit with a crystal. They're like, you don't have to do that. So what I want for you is I want you to receive what is yours by divine right. So we're just going to say that out loud, creating that light and that vibration within your aura. So big deep breath. And then exhaling out, just letting go of the day, letting go of any emotions, getting the emotions out of the way. And bringing the next breath up right from your feet, up through your base, up through all your energy field, to the top of your head, through your crown. And then exhaling out, just dropping all that energy down into your heart, into your base, out through your feet. Letting go of any worry and tension. And it's my healing center. You can see. Got a lot of crystals around as well, so the vibration of solar light's coming, streaming through for you. So this is about here power, receiving, encouragement, receiving courage, So this is what they're showing me, because I'm channeling the whole time. You're receiving Reiki the whole time. And if you can just say out loud, I am now receiving, I am open to receiving, or thank you, Bella, or thank you, guides, angels and masters. And you just slow your mind down so that you can actually rest back into the receiving mode. This is receiving, is back, 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 back. Like chest open, arms up. And exhaling, dropping all that energy down into your base, out through your feet. And here you want to say out loud, they're showing me prayer mudra. I now open to receiving all that is mine by divine right. I now allow love into my life in a level I've never experienced before, knowing I'm safe and comfortable with this. Help me, angels, guides, masters, God, Mother Mary, Jesus, Saint Germain, Kuan Yin, to help me open to receive all that is mine by divine right. We now ask that all obstacles be dissolved, that all karma be absolved in this receiving process for you. We ask that you can allow it through into your energetic field. We ask that as soon as you ask in prayer, that you excuse me, immediately get into the receptive mode. Once you've asked for the prayer, it means it's already 95% manifested before you've even asked for it. So we think we're starting at 1% when we ask, what are we going to do in the other 99%? In fact, it's already manifested 95%. You just have to allow the other 5% to manifest by having no resistance or sitting in a yummy energy of receiving it. That's what the gratitude is. So it's a practice. You can go in nature and just sit. Say, I'm open to receiving all that's mine by divine right. Now when you do that, you get guidance, you get source, you get connected, and then you can follow your intuitive guidance system. If you're having trouble with that, with sending out prayers or receiving, and you don't have a faith system that's based in God or source or universal love, then I can help work on that for you. But there's also another way, like it's got to get out of you. So if there's pain or distrust or feelings of unworthiness, they have to be released from here in your energy field so that you can receive. So we're clearing our energetic field because this is the time to do it. So if you feel like you have a chakra blockage, or if you feel like, I'm going to do the art of manifesting next on, how to bring it down, you can see where something is blocked in your energy field because it hasn't manifested for you, or it manifested in a wobbly sense, or it's sort of manifested with the ego and fear and doubt. So we clear it from within so that then you can see that on the screen of your life will be what's internally balanced. And, this sounds so simple, but it's not easy. It's really not easy. But please make a practice of receiving. Keep receiving compliments. Like me receiving, what I talked about in the last one was the demonstration of, that I'm on the right path. And then I saw these big letters of love, which is actually for a wedding that was later that day. But I thought, obviously it's just for me. But I manifested in front of me to help my belief system that, that's how fast it can happen. So why am I asking for car spaces when really I want to bring unconditional love to the whole planet? So we're going to change the way we ask for things, the way we pray, and we pray with gratitude, and then we open to receiving. So getting into the receptive mode, that's why I love Reiki, because it gets you present, and you can only create or receive in the present moment. But no one tells you how to get there, right? They all say that you need to be in the now, but how do you get there? Which I found fascinating. So that's why I started my search on my spiritual awakening about probably 6 years ago, where I went into how to get present, how do I get my energy present. And Reiki was it for me. So I learned the symbols, you get attuned, you align with a different frequency, you get to use the energy, and it's really exciting. and you can actually help create, and you know, you don't experience as much or if any health problems, and you're allowed to release your own emotional pain, and then it goes into your own you know, so this has to be cleared. Some of us have actually got clearing to do on a genetic code level, you know, with our DNA. That's why we went into that family lineage, and we're here to bring the light through the whole lineage, and then we're out, right? But we have only stored that in our lineage, in our DNA, until now it's being released. So if you need help with releasing stuff that you don't even know, you can't even put your mind on it, because remember, we don't want to go into our mind. But if you need any of that, look into me, Reiki by Bella, look into my website and what I offer, because it works really well, because that's who I am, somebody who will only offer you things that work, that have worked for me. So I'm just sharing what's worked for me, and hopefully if it resonates with you, it's going to work for you, and we're ascending together. I appreciate your time and your attention today, and I love you very much.